said these ladies can't get it. You know how they get it. They come on the scene and we say,
Divas,
and talk and make it.
I like the way you walk and divas, divas. I like the way you talk and divas, divas. I like the way you block it, divas.
We got the diva doses. 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 We got the diva doses.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Divas Dose Podcast show, here where nothing's off topic because everything is definitely up for discussion. I'm one of your gracious, amazing co-hosts, Charnita, or just simply Nita, and I'll let these other lovelies introduce themselves.
Hey, I'm Renee.
And I'm Peaches with no cream, but baby, y'all know I got all that tea.
What's up? It's your girl, also Mee Mee.
All right, and so without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right on into it. Quick prayer before we jump into this juicy topic, Peaches. All right, please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we humbly come to you, thanking you for traveling grace to and from our destination. And we ask that you bless this union of 4 mics, 4 voices in one space. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, indeed. All right, you guys. So, if this is your first time joining the DDP, welcome. If you are an avid watcher of the DDP show, welcome back. And we thank you so much for all your support and love over these, last couple of years?
Two,
It's been
to be
about 2
exact.
years. It's been amazing. Been amazing.
Wow.
So thank you guys so much for the love, support. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, keep sharing our videos. We love it, and we thank you, and you guys are amazing. So with that being said, we will jump into tonight's topic, which is sleep and peace as the new status symbol. Why has rest and peace become the ultimate flex in modern day society? What do you guys think about that? Why has rest and peace become the ultimate flex in today's modern day society? For me, I think people are choosing their mental wealth over the nonsense. That's just my, get your sleep, drink your water, and be at peace with yourself. That's just my take
Seeking
on that.
longevity.
Absolutely.
Life, right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
That's
this
just
whole thing is about health and wellness.
I mean, not necessarily.
People are tired though.
It depends on what your
peace.
peace. What is your definition of peace?
I sleep when I'm dead.
Oh.
No, but what is your definition of peace?
Nobody getting on my nerves.
Okay, so you could be in any environment so long as they're not getting in your
Don't
nerves.
get on my nerves.
But see, I think Peaches is one of those that she invites the drama and the
Here
unnecessary.
we go.
Oh,
She said she liked toxic
toxic
men.
It's fun.
what is fun about being?
Oh, so
what's
this
fun
the wrong
about
topic for
toxicity?
Peaches. Oh, wow, Peaches.
What's fun? We didn't already talked about that, sugar.
Oh, no, she
Maybe
didn't.
they didn't catch it on the show.
They
Whatever
did. They
episode.
would. They need to go back and watch.
Which episode was that?
Shit, I don't know. I can't remember. But we already talked about that. I do like toxicity because it's funny to me. Because people be thinking like, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what's going on when you do know what's going on. So it's fun.
So you think people are fake?
Absolutely. All of them.
Do you think you're fake?
At times.
Wow.
Well, that's
Okay.
truthful. We appreciate your truth.
Okay, girl.
Renee, what do you think about tonight's topic?
I think that people are choosing peace and sleep because they're tired
Mm-hmm.
of the hustle and bustle of everyday life.
Yeah.
You mixing in work, kids,
Mhm.
running a household. That's a lot.
Yes, a full
Well, see, I
machine.
guess because I don't have those type of things.
Well, you just don't
You
have
have
the
a
kids, but you
household.
have a household,
Yeah.
and you have grandbabies.
And I deal with them when I want to deal with
But
them.
you also have to think like back in the 80s and the 90s, the commute was not as bad. You didn't
Right.
take 2 hours going to work, two and a half hours coming back home. That takes about 4.5 hours of your day.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with everything, regardless if you don't have kids and stuff and you don't have nobody to necessarily cook for at home other than yourself, I think it's still a hustle because you still have to get up. You still go to the gym every day, right? You still got to come home and cook for yourself.
Well, that's the reason why you develop a routine.
So,
You know, if you develop a routine, then you're not tired. You get up at 4 in the morning.
But
you
it still
work
takes
out.
energy to do
Right.
that routine, Peaches.
Absolutely. So if
Yeah.
you're not stressed out, nobody getting on your nerves, you can do
Well,
all
that's what
that.
we
Like
just
I ain't got nobody getting on my nerves. I'm not stressed out. I get up every morning at 4 o'clock, going around the corner.
So you love
work
your
out.
job? You're not stressed at your
I
job?
love my job. Yes, I do. I refuse to work at a job that I do not want to be at. Like some people hate Monday mornings. I love Monday mornings.
Okay.
I do. You have to enjoy what you do in life. I schedule time to travel. I do all of that. I have a routine every morning. Get up, work out, brush my teeth, wash my ass, go to the gym, go to my job, give them they 8 hours, sometimes 12. Come home, go back to the gym, go leave the job, go back to the gym, come home. I already got my food made, eat, and go to sleep. I'm in the bed by 9 o'clock.
So that sounds depressing, not restful and peaceful.
Yeah,
I don't know. Why is
you-
that depressing?
Because you
just-
live a routinish
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Right. No
Absolutely.
spontaneity.
Very depressing.
Absolutely. And then that's why when y'all call and other people call, be like, hey, you want to go to such and such island? I'm like, sure, send me the ticket price. You want to know why? Because I have time to do that. And ain't nothing stressing me out, baby.
Okay.
I don't live paycheck to paycheck.
Absolutely.
And I ain't got nobody getting on my goddamn nerves or questioning me about where I'm going
So what
and
do you
what
say
time
to
I'm
people
coming
who live
back.
paycheck to paycheck? Do you think they're stressed?
Yes, they are.
No, not necessarily.
Well, I would
They may be comfortable.
They could be. Because they didn't got used to that norm of living paycheck to paycheck. Some people get used to being broke, believe it or not.
Oh wow, Peaches. Okay, Trump.
She's coming
My
on real
God.
strong.
No,
She's coming on real
I am
strong right
telling y'all,
now.
some people get used to being
But
broke.
I think it just depends on like Nita said, it depends on that person's lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Yes, because they have a broke lifestyle, so they used to being broke.
Oh my.
Argue with
Again,
your mama and your daddy.
I think it depends on the person's lifestyle.
Right.
I really
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
Because
we're trying to keep up with the Joneses.
that's not true. Like my life, I live very spontaneous.
So you live paycheck to paycheck.
I live very spontaneous.
You live paycheck to paycheck.
Meaning,
I asked you a question.
No, I don't.
Okay, so you can't even
I live-
define with that.
I can't.
You cannot even relate to that, Mee Mee. If you're not living
I-
paycheck to
I-
paycheck, there's no way you
but
can relate to that.
I wasn't talking about that. I
My
said I live
God.
very spontaneous in the fact that
I thought we
I
were
did-
living paycheck to paycheck.
No, we
no, we're not. We're
no.
talking about
we
peace.
wasn't?
No, we're not.
No, you left off on
You
it.
pulled that in.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
peace.
left.
You're
left.
very high strung today.
I am not. I'm
Do
just
you
not
need-
agreeing with
did-
what y'all are saying.
love it.
Let me tell y'all something, and y'all know if y'all watch the DDP. Anytime I don't agree with nothing that they're saying, they're always thinking that like I'm high strung. I'm just not
She's a
agreeing.
little high strung today.
That's not a true
No, you
statement.
speak for Mee Mee. You don't speak for me and Renee.
That's not a true statement.
Yeah.
What did she
that we
say?
think
I
you're
wasn't
high
paying
strung.
attention.
That when
See what I'm
we
talking about? She
when
wasn't
we
paying attention.
disagree
'Cause I-
with
'cause
what
it's one
she's
in-
saying,
In one ear, one out the other.
I
One is
know.
irrelevant.
she said that when we disagree with what she's saying, we think that she's high strung. That's not a true
No,
statement.
I just maybe you're just passionate about what you're saying.
Yeah. If
Okay,
you, if
let
you
me
broke,
rephrase
you
that.
used to being broke, and that's normal to you.
But I don't think being spontaneous has anything to do with being broke.
Right.
I didn't say that, Mee Mee.
But that's what Mee Mee was talking about. She said
Being
she's a very spontaneous
right,
person.
and what I said is that she cannot relate to living paycheck to paycheck because I asked
But we
her.
weren't- but that wasn't
no,
the topic.
I asked you, do you live paycheck to paycheck?
I said
You
no.
said no. So how can you relate to somebody living paycheck to paycheck when you say no, that's not true?
The topic is about peace. And
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not about money and paychecks.
Well,
Right.
if you used to living paycheck to paycheck, that's your peace.
No, that's not my.
That's
peace.
not peace.
Oh my God.
So-
Am I missing something here? Am I missing something here? Did we not just say that peace? Okay. Anywho,
I said everybody
moving right along.
Everybody defines their own level of peace.
Right.
And
Yes.
so I
And you
said that
said
some
you're-
people that live from paycheck to paycheck, there's their peace.
There are some people that are broke
and
and they're
you
peace.
said
And-
exactly. There's nothing wrong with
Right.
that.
There isn't.
There isn't. There's
So
nothing.
and then I went on to say I'm a very spontaneous person.
Mm-hmm.
So that means at any given moment somebody could call and say, "Hey, I have an event. Do you want to come out?" I live spontaneous. I don't worry about, "Oh, I didn't plan," or "This is not a part of my
My
routine."
routine, yeah.
Unless it's affecting like something I have planned for my children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind deviating from the plan. My piece is not arguing with people.
Yeah.
It's not dealing with levels of stress when it comes to bills.
yes.
That's my level of peace. Because I actually enjoy doing community service. I find a lot of peace in that, knowing that I'm giving back. That's my way of tidying. But that's
Yeah.
my level of peace.
Exactly.
It's not necessarily I need to be in my room and not doing anything. So
Mhm.
that's why I said it's different for everybody.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so what's your take?
I
So,
just told you.
oh,
Go ahead.
That's her piece, her routine.
Yeah.
My routine
Not
is
being
my
stressed
piece.
out.
And
Yeah.
not being stressed out, nobody getting on my nerves,
That's her
nobody
piece.
asking me anything. Y'all said that my
well.
piece is boring because I have a routine.
well, no, I didn't say it was boring. I said it has to be
God damn
depressed.
it.
No, I
Can
didn't
we
say boring. No,
rewind it?
baby, look, baby, you cannot come for me unless I send for you. I said
And I am
depressed,
coming.
honey. I said depressed. I never
You
said
said it was
boring.
depressing.
Yeah,
Okay, so
boring
how is
and
that
depressing.
depressing?
Boring and depressing are
How is
two
a
totally
routine-
different
so how is
definitions.
a routine depressing?
It's depressing because all you do is go home, is get up, go exercise, go to work, and go home to that boring, lonely house. And
But that's
just
what she
get ready
likes, though.
again.
That's what she
That's
likes.
routine.
And you
That's
said it was
boring.
boring.
That's stagnant. That's stale, lady.
That's stale.
But
Very
but
sad.
So what would you say to add? What do you think I need to add to it to make it exciting?
You want to add something that you can't add, which
Like what?
which is a mate, but you can't.
I don't want a mate.
Yes, you do, but you can't get one.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my God.
If I had some pearls, I'd touch.
I think you should clench them. Absolutely.
So you mean to tell me?
And she says the one
I
that
don't-
don't have one either.
And that's
Ooh,
my
And
choice.
says the one.
That's my choice,
Yes,
honey.
but no, she
That's
says
my
that I want
choice.
one.
You do.
Well, she
You
says
shots
I
fired.
want one.
You do.
Well, I need to
Flag
get
on the
shots
plate.
fired,
Shot
please.
fired. Flag
Yes,
on the
You
plate.
go,
yes.
Flag on the plate.
You go home and open your can of tuna and pour it on the floor for your
I don't
cat.
even
But
eat
that
tuna,
that
boo.
that's not necessarily true because
I don't
I know
eat tuna.
Peaches and Peaches be out. Peaches just don't tell y'all she be out.
What piece should be out at?
I'm not the one to be telling her business, but she be out.
You do. Girl, stop. Peaches.
Y'all see
She
this?
just-
But
she
this
just
is what I
said.
want everybody
She
to
just
believe.
said.
Please believe
She
her. I
just
have a very
said
boring life,
what
which I
she-
tell everybody. Even though I done been to countries that some people
So that means
can't
you
even
think.
pronounce.
My God.
Mm.
You talking about me, Curacao?
So
I done been to
that
countries.
means-
Let's look at our passports.
So
and compare
that
'em.
means
my
you.
God.
We can.
And I get
Let's
flew
plan it
out.
next time, baby.
Yeah, I get. we
Okay,
can.
so listen.
And get flew out.
So listen. So you've defined your piece. What's your piece,
She
Nita?
never said what a piece is.
Baby.
What is your piece? What is your level piece?
My piece is praising God.
You find your peace no matter what you're going through, just praising
Look
God.
at Satan over here.
Oh.
Look at Satan. Satan don't like that.
Renee, what's your piece?
I find peace in spending time by myself.
Yeah.
And that may be me being at home, journaling, writing. That may be me going out to have a drink by myself. That may be me sitting in the park grounding. Different things.
It doesn't take much for you to have your piece because you're going to get it one way or another.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. It's just simplistic, very simple, which is good.
Very
And see, I haven't
boring.
got to a point where I
So you
have
think
like an
Renee's piece
emptiness.
is boring?
Just like mine's boring.
But that's not all I do.
She just named.
That's not all she does.
That's
either.
not all I do.
She's full of shit. She's full of
Baby.
shit.
Don't you tell nobody nothing.
Okay, so yours is minimized just like you minimize yours. Okay, so it's minimization up here. I got it. Okay,
Baby.
everybody. So Mimi, did you say? Did you say?
Like, I think I don't even know like if when I'm an empty nester, I almost feel like I'm gonna look to something to fill in the gaps because I don't know what it feels like to sit down and be still.
Okay.
Mm.
So that makes me a little nervous in my life because I want to know what that feels like and be okay with sitting down and being still.
Exactly. Okay. I like
Right?
that.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
my piece is, bringing unity and being active and doing stuff like that. I find peace in that because it's a distraction from other things.
Yeah.
Does it make
exactly.
sense?
Exactly.
But when it's no longer there, the question is, am I prepared for that?
yeah.
You just
I don't
go
wanna-
to sleep.
I can't. My daddy say you should never sleep your life away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like Peaches just say, you can sleep when you're dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's how my dad is.
But
77
that's not,
years
I
old.
don't think that that's a good, I don't think that that's good. You sleep when you're dead. No, I don't think that
A
that's
good
good
terminology to say.
because if you're constantly moving, when do you have time to breathe?
No, that's why you go to bed at 8 o'clock.
That's
I
no, I'm
wish
not talking
I wish
about
I could go to bed
sleeping.
at
So
eight.
what?
I'm not talking
y'all
about
need to define it
sleeping.
because this show is about sleep and peace.
No,
Right?
No, we saying
No,
why
Peaches.
is sleep and peace
the
becoming the new norm?
Because we're
so damn
okay,
confused.
No,
Life is
now.
chaotic.
I'm just trying to figure
let
out.
alone
'Cause
scrolling through
if
social
I'm
media is
sleeping-
chaotic.
So I'm sleeping from 8 to 4 a.m. and that's boring and that's I need a man
Are we still
and all
stuck on
that.
this?
Are we still stuck on what? Y'all said sleep. I say sleep when you're dead. Now it's like, oh no, don't sleep because that's not what it is. But ain't you supposed to get at least a good 8 hours of sleep?
I wish I could sleep that long. I can't sleep that long. My body won't let me sleep that long.
So my thing is, why do you think that more and more people of modern day society are choosing rest and peace versus being in a relationship?
Rest in peace.
Rest and peace.
Okay.
Versus being in a relationship.
Because they ain't got time for nobody getting on their nerves, like I said earlier. I don't know what y'all missing. Is it just me tonight? It might just be me
you know what? I
tonight.
think I missed the point there too, because I didn't realize it was tied to a relationship.
It's not necessarily tied to a relationship.
No, it's really not.
Relationship, hustle and bustle of life.
Just every day, like what Renee said, with the kids, with the husband.
I think a mate is more taxing than a job.
With the job,
Why do you think that?
Let me cross my legs.
Because when you live with somebody, you have to deal with their emotional roller coaster. You never know. Nobody is like straight consistent.
Right.
They're kind of like this. And when you have to deal with somebody that's like, you know what I mean?
But it's not every day.
Yeah, but it's still see how she says she has a routine?
Mm-hmm.
That to me is a level of peace because it's consistent, right? You know, but when you're dealing with a mate, it's never going to be consistent.
He might think I'm sleeping with the damn trainer. Now I gotta
he may wake
explain
up and had a bad dream.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might think that. Or if I'm getting out for work late because I had a budget meeting that lasted over, he swear up and down that I was, whatever.
But when you have the right mate.
What if you didn't give him none the night before?
That part.
No, when you have the right mate, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Now, if you have a mate that understands that, and you're probably checking in saying, "Hey, babe, I'm still at work," and they actually believe you.
Yeah,
that's a different type of species.
Okay.
But everybody ain't like that, Renee.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody is.
I know.
And they could have issues on the job. They can have issues, with their body.
Baby, they can have emotional issues, shit that they was dealing with in the past relationship. They was probably with another woman. They used to sip and
at
say
least
she
with
was
your
doing
kids,
that
you
and
can
she
tell them go to
wasn't.
your room, get out your face.
Exactly.
And you can tell that man to get the hell out your face.
But you don't want to do that either.
Yeah.
Why?
Because now you're stepping on his toes, and now you're making him feel some kind of way.
So now hold on.
Now
you gonna let him step on your toes, but you don't want to step on his? No, baby, don't work that way.
That's the reason why I believe in peace.
If he giving you shit, you can give it right back to him. If that's the kind of mate you have. If that's the kind of mate you have.
No, you got a valid point, and I think that's the thing, right?
And that's
finding
only
the
if
right
you're
mate.
married, because I ain't dealing with that with no boyfriend.
Baby,
Now, boy,
that's
you can go on the
crazy.
hell on. Yeah, I ain't dealing with that with no boyfriend. Now, my husband, okay. You know, I can kind of, give you a little leeway if you my husband. If you a boyfriend and you tripping, maybe you even interrupt my
And that's
money.
my thing. When you have a husband,
that's different.
That peace is more difficult to attain because you just never know if it's health wise, if it's work wise, if it's sex wise. It could be a variation of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's different when you can control your own peace.
Right.
You cannot control somebody else's peace.
Amen.
And
I
what
agree
may
with
be
on
my
that.
peace may not be his peace.
But
That's
you
right.
should never
She
let
right.
anybody, I don't care if it's your hood, I don't care how long, my husband is never going to interrupt my peace.
Mm.
Never.
I believe that though. But you've been married to your husband for how long though? How long
We've been married
did it take you to get to that point
something
though?
years.
How long did it take you to get to
I've
this
never
point?
let him, now we may have had disagreements, but he not finna disrupt my peace.
Okay.
I'm gonna need him to go on with that.
Okay, so you that's how y'all were all
from jump.
Well, that's pretty good.
I'm not
then.
letting nobody.
That's really good.
I'm not letting
Everybody
nobody
don't have
disrupt
it
my
like that
peace.
though. Everybody don't have it like that.
And I'll tell you another way people are choosing rest and their peace is through job hopping. If they're not happy with a job, they don't mind going and finding
somewhere
another
else.
job.
I believe in
That's
loyalty.
another thing.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I say I refuse to stay on a job that I'm not happy with. I'm not finna sit in the car at my job and be praying like, oh, Lord, please let her. I'm not doing that. If I got to do that before I walk in a job, I'm not finna work at that
So
job.
is that why a lot of people look at their resumes and they like, why was you here a year? Why was you on here?
But you don't know until you get there that the environment is toxic
you don't
or
know
it's,
that. You don't know
bad.
you're gonna like that job either.
Right.
And I work contracts, so and I work IT. So my job, I will never have a structured consistency because it just depends on where the projects take me.
Yeah.
And another reason people are choosing rest and their peace is for health reasons. They don't want their blood pressure to spike.
Yeah.
They don't want
That's the reason why I believe getting into bed at 8 o'clock.
That's why I'm gonna win that lottery tonight.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all
But
rest.
insomnia is real too, though, Peaches.
No, it is. I suffer with insomnia.
No, I suffer with that too, and I have medicine that'll take for it when I feel it coming on. But I believe in, except for the nights when we have the shows, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, these alcoholics be wanting me to go out with them
No, ma'am.
after the show, and the only reason why I go is because they want me to go.
I got
Other
water
than
in
that,
my
ma'am.
I
I
got
be
water in
going
my
home
cup.
and
No,
getting in my
ma'am.
bed.
We not
So
doing
Wednesday
that.
night is
We
the
not.
only night that I go to bed
Girl,
after
no.
10 o'clock.
We
Say
not
I'm
doing
lying.
that.
Say
we
I'm
not
lying.
doing that.
Say I'm lying.
We
No,
not.
Peaches.
They don't want to
lying.
admit,
No,
but
Peaches.
it's the truth.
We go,
Peaches.
You lying.
we go out and
On
we
Wednesdays, and
on
we have a
Wednesday
good
after
time.
after we
Yes,
shoot
we do, and I love to hang out with my
Yeah,
girls. It's the
exactly.
only day that I sacrifice.
Exactly, but we get
I
together.
will say that.
and we
I
talk
love
business, and then,
exactly.
And then, you know,
We talk, but it has to be for a good cause. I don't sacrifice my sleep for nobody except for these
Girl,
ladies.
That's
I'm-
only during the week.
What
Ask her-
is it, Renee? I'm not lying.
Because you said we
Ask
be
her-
drinking
hey,
and you
ask her about-
don't.
ask her
Girl,
about- ask
bye.
her-
I did not say I
Ask
don't.
her
I
about
said
the
these
weekends.
alcoholics.
Hey,
I'm not an alcoholic. What?
Hey,
I have water
ask,
right now.
ask her about the weekends though.
And then when we
The
go
weekends
out,
belong to me.
what's my order when we
Water.
go out?
Water.
Dr. Pepper.
Yep, that's
So let's not do that.
So let me just say,
It's just us.
it's just
Girl,
Let
bye.
me just say, they know me. But anywho, but I do believe in sleep. You should try to get 8 hours of sleep. I'm just being really, really
I
serious.
wish I
Like right now,
could.
I'm being serious. You should try to be in the
Right,
bed
I
by 8
concur.
o'clock. Put you on the show that you may not even like, and just put your little timer on for an hour, and you will fall
Girl.
asleep.
I can't.
So when I
I
say
have not. I don't think I've
I
ever
can't.
gotten 8
you
hours.
have,
of sleep.
y'all have to try it.
wow.
So when I say I'm asleep when I'm
Wow.
dead, that means I'm going to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah, I knew
That's
that, yeah.
what I mean. I am going to enjoy life. That's why when my girls
as you
call,
should.
If I sleep more than 6 hours, I wake up with a headache.
that's nothing. I mean,
Oh wow!
really,
Wow.
try
I
to get
get
your
like
sleep
5
and your
or
rest.
6
Yeah.
hours.
So none of you like.
But I get when I sleep, I sleep.
I get my sleep.
I might
baby.
take a nap.
And I take
sometime,
naps
but
too.
But my body
I-
tells me when it's time to stop.
it's like
Yeah.
autopilot.
yeah, my body
just
says,
get up.
"Hey,
Yeah.
you
But
But
can't go
try
no
to
more."
get you some sleep. But peace is definitely needed because
Oh, for sure.
stress is the number one killer.
Killer. Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
finna let nobody
Stroke,
stress
heart
me out, baby.
attack,
Yeah.
But you exercise a lot too,
I do.
right?
I do.
yeah.
I
that's
you
something
know,
I
I
definitely
do.
need
You
to
got to keep
implement into my
moving.
life.
You have to keep moving. I don't care if you do a
Especially the older
30-minute
you
walk.
get.
Yeah.
Because it's harder,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
So if you get you 30 minutes in, I don't even care if it's 15 minutes, get it in.
Yeah.
Because it releases different type of endorphins in your body. It makes you
Absolutely.
feel good, even if you're stressed out.
Yep.
You don't have to go get no drink or smoke no weed. I mean, if you want to, you
I
can
don't
snort
smoke.
coke or whatever your
don't
vice
drink.
is. But I would say the most healthiest thing for you to do is get you some exercise in, like real talk.
Yeah.
I'm bullshit, y'all not. And I do have a routine. There's nothing wrong with a routine. I get up every morning at 4 o'clock
It's
in the
not.
morning.
It's nothing wrong with
And
the
it may be
routine.
boring because I tell
Peaches,
people all the time.
if we weren't your girls, we wouldn't talk shit to you.
Well,
Let's
I'm
just
just
be,
saying.
Let's just be real.
Because I
Cause she
tell
talk
people all the
plenty of
time.
shit to
I
Cause she
do.
talks plenty shit.
I do, and I'll enjoy it. I love fucking with them. I mean, I'm sorry, can I say that? I'm sorry.
Girl, you didn't say everything.
You done said it already.
But yes, it's nothing wrong with a routine. Let me tell y'all, get up every morning. You know
So
what
what
I'm
are
saying?
you gonna do? Let me ask you a question. So what are you gonna do
About what?
when you get that man
Oof.
and he shakes that damn?
He gonna
room
shake
in
the
him?
table.
He gonna shake it.
Baby, he gonna be
gonna
my
shake the
exercise in the
table.
morning, honey.
He gonna shake.
Because y'all know about
we
that
not,
wood.
We're not
what?
talking about just the
The-
extracurricular
the-
activities
right.
or the extra cooking.
What we talking about?
We're not talking about that. We're
Oh.
talking about he just may not be a man that just sits at home.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's fine, because I ain't no woman that sit at home. We're going to do things together.
So
What's
you
wrong
gonna
with that?
What if he's not in the bed 8 o'clock?
Oh,
type
that's
man?
fine, child, because I'm going to sleep, honey. I'll see you when you make it to the bed and just tap me on my shoulder
Well,
and
there
I'll
you
roll
go.
on over.
Okay, girl.
What? What is it, Renee? Now, here she gonna tell me, okay, girl.
Go ahead.
Baby, my husband or my man, when he tap me on my shoulder, boo, I'm gonna be like, hey, baby, you good? Took your
girl,
shot.
yeah.
He better have took
What
his shower
Mariah
too
song was?
before he had got in
Fantasy?
that bed.
Sweet fantasy, baby.
What?
Renee is on
What
it.
is it, Renee?
Renee been married 20-some years, so she has the authority
girl, no.
to speak on some things.
Now, I don't have authority, but when you go to sleep, girl, he come tapping you, girl, you is not going to want to get up.
Oh.
If you're in a good sleep,
Baby, boo, bye.
you're not
That's
going
gonna
to
be
want
a
to get
better
up.
sleep, honey. I don't know about y'all. When y'all
You're
have
not gonna
sex,
wanna
honey,
get
it
up.
rocks me to sleep, baby. I don't know
Girl,
about
no.
y'all, honey. After he go get that little warm wet towel and clean that
if he
kitty
ain't
up.
that dominant man like you the dominant
That's
woman?
okay if he don't want to do it. That's
What if
all
it's just,
right.
and
I wake
then
him
it's
up in the
over?
morning.
What if it's just and then it's
Well, that's
over?
all sometimes it take for them. It don't take that much for them.
But what about you?
It's okay.
Girl,
Because
no.
I'm making it up
Are
in the
you
morning.
saying it's okay for him to get his?
Because I'm making it up in the morning. So he just better be ready in the morning.
Okay,
Yeah, he better be ready.
I'm done.
What?
Yep.
What?
Mm-mm.
He can't be.
I
What?
didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead, Nita.
So, ladies, when do you guys think
I can't make it up in
the
morning.
rest and the peace became
Important.
the flex
Mm.
of modern day society? When do you
What you mean
think?
by flex? What that mean?
I think when the dating game changed. I want to say I'm gonna say 2010.
I don't think so.
What does
Because in
2010.
in the
When
early
it became a big
2000s, we were
problem.
still out doing shit we weren't supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
Okay, so you say 2010.
I say 2010.
Okay, when do you?
Maybe a few years ago.
What do you call a few years ago?
What we in
Before
2025, right around COVID.
And see,
Okay.
that's what I was. That
Right
was my
around
answer. The
COVID.
pandemic. I think
Yeah.
that's when it became
Right around
health as well. People really
pandemic.
started focusing
That's
in.
it.
There were so
On
many
their
people
mental.
that came out of anxiety and depression from COVID.
Yeah.
I don't think that was rest and relaxation for them.
No, just the fact that it happened, and then so many people
Oh, they
died.
realized.
Yeah,
Oh, they
that's,
realized.
that's what's under
Mm.
realization.
Their priorities
of it.
changed,
Yeah, the
you know.
realization
I
of
never
it.
thought
You
about
know,
it like
remote
that.
working from home.
Yeah.
and-
I think it also depends on the age.
Yeah, that could be.
I think
that could be it.
because I think when a person hits 40, they're like, I made it this far. I need to make it much further. So they start to revamp their lives.
Some people.
True statement. That's a true statement. And they start to prioritize things differently. So you know how you talked about job hopping and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They know their clock is running out. They can't continue to always job hop. And the job stability is no longer there like it used to be. So now they're trying to lock in something that they can attain that's stable for them. Because retirement's no longer there.
Mhm.
You can't go nowhere and get vested in a company. Maybe I don't know about the medical industry, but you know, like oil and gas, you can't come invested anymore. Places like that, it's just no longer what it used to be, and it's the norm now for people to see 9 jobs on a resume because they didn't job hop.
Mhm.
Where before, it was important to see somebody on their
10
resume
years,
10
20
years.
years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now it's no longer. They don't even care. Hell, when I got hired at my job, I didn't get drug tested.
You didn't?
Wow.
The last 3 jobs.
Really?
Oh wow.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's
and see, that's what I'm saying. Things are changing, but I think when you turn about 40, your priorities change.
Yeah.
You really start now. Maybe okay. Let me recant that because my daughter, who's 19, she's heavy on her peace,
Mm-hmm.
and she's
Good for her.
19, and so
Mhm.
is
Good
so is
for
my
her.
25-year-old, and I think my 30-something-year-old. Okay, I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I'm completely wrong. Yeah,
'cause,
yeah. Okay, I meant that
I-
because my
yeah.
kids are
Yeah.
including my 13-year-old.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for nobody stressing them out.
Yeah.
Even before COVID,
Yeah,
I didn't do all that.
even
That's
my
why I was asking
13-year-old
you, I
would
was
say
like, what
that.
do you mean by the norm? Because I
Maybe
guess
you're right.
That's
Well-
always been my norm. Like
Okay.
I refuse to let somebody stress me out. Like that's always been my norm.
I mean,
so,
but
I
the way
don't
your life
know.
is, you have how many kids you have?
1 and 2, including my niece, because I
So
consider that my baby
you've been
too.
an empty nester for a long time. So your piece is pretty been
It
easy
was
for
peace
you
before they even
Yeah,
left, because I
yeah.
throw them out.
Well, you only got one.
Oh my.
What? I would, baby. You gotta abide by my rules.
What
You're not
about you,
finna-
Nita? When did you determine
Determine what?
Your
peace was a
peace.
priority
Mhm.
for you?
Oh man. Oh wow.
Before COVID, right?
Yeah, way
Yeah,
before.
Wait, a long
before
time
COVID.
Yeah,
ago.
I think I was like
Years.
25, between 25, 30.
So was
like,
it something that
okay.
transpired in your life to make you put that as a priority?
No, I just learned to deal and view people differently. When people
True.
back then in my life
Mhm.
kind of showed me
Girl.
what they really thought about me and who they really were.
My goodness.
I had a long talk with God, and I just
Mm.
asked God, wherever you are sending me,
That's
and they
right.
cannot go,
Mm.
then
Leave them behind.
let
That's
me
right.
let me just go on. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And it was still no love lost. I always
Yeah.
love you.
Mm.
You know, I
Mhm.
just gotta love you from a different
Distance.
view.
Mm.
And from a
You know,
distance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different view. So
Mhm.
I mean, and then I asked the I'm telling you, I pray a lot, but I asked the good Lord to help me because I feel like I used to be a people pleaser. I used to care what people said
You
and thought
did.
about me.
She
Mm.
did.
And I asked
She
the
ain't
good
lying.
Lord to help me break away from
Good.
that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because you don't
But
owe nobody shit.
Exactly.
That's right.
And to always try to be because I used to fib a lot. Can I ask you if I didn't want to do something, somebody used to like just, I don't know, I used to fib a lot.
You used to lie
To
instead of just
lie.
saying no.
Yeah,
for what?
yeah. So I asked the good Lord to
She ain't
just
lying.
allow me a place where I can tell them directly what I'm feeling and how I feel and give them an answer, but say it in a respectful manner to where they won't be upset at me. And if they do still end up getting upset at me, forget them. You know,
Right.
screw 'em.
Yeah.
Because I tell people all the time, if you're like my cousin and you have a problem with saying no, this is what you tell them. As much as I would love to help you, right now I'm just not in a position to do so.
What? Now, why lie?
That's not a lie.
Just say
Right
no.
now, I'm not in a position to help you. As much as
My
I would
mom-
love
my
to
mom
help you,
used to tell me
I
that
am not in a
my
position to help you.
My mom,
But
it's
she
not a
could have
lie.
been. She could have been in a position to
Yeah.
No,
help
you tell,
him.
let me tell you, my
So
mom.
just say no.
My mom was, I
And
used to
don't give an excuse. Let
When
your no
people-
be your no.
Yeah,
and don't
I
give
stand
an
on it.
excuse
I
I
behind
understand that,
it.
Renee, but some people can't say no.
when people,
But if you can't say no, you can say that because you can say I'm not in a position to help. I'm not. You may not be because
Yeah.
you don't want to say no. You're not in a
Mhm.
position to say yes. Look at it
Yeah.
like that. If that makes
when
more
people
better sense.
when people used to ask me to borrow money, I'd be
Oh,
like,
no.
I'd be like, oh man, you know, oh I just paid this or I just paid that.
Mm-mm.
But you know, my mama was like, just
Say
tell
no.
no. My mama told me this. She said, just tell them. Well, yeah, I have the money to. I have the money. I just
You
don't
don't
have the
even
money
have
to
to
loan you.
No,
There you
just
go.
say no.
That's
I
what
like
she,
that
that's
too.
what
Well,
she
that's
said.
that's a
That's-
She
that's
said
a
that
good
way
one
you won't
too.
be like, oh, I'm broke, I ain't got it. You because you don't want to
Renee,
speak.
You
that.
don't want to speak that
Right.
into
Yeah,
your
yeah.
existence.
Renee, and I get it because you probably hardcore like me. I'd be like, nope, can't help you.
Just say no. Well,
But a
there
lot
was
of
a
people
time when
have a problem with that.
did have a
Yeah.
problem with no, and
Yeah.
I would give an excuse behind it.
See, yeah,
Mm.
right.
But then I was
Yeah.
like, why am I
Why
giving an
you-
excuse about my
Yeah,
money?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or just behind
Just
your
no.
no. Or just
Yeah.
behind your no, period.
And then
You
when
know,
they come
whether
with
it's
it, well, you
financial-
can't. I've had that.
Yeah.
I've said no, and they were like, well, you can't. No, I cannot. And then when I saw them, they was like, well, you couldn't let me. I said,
But what about people?
I said no.
And you know what else broke me up from that? When you loan people money and they tell you they're gonna pay you. I know this is off topic, but I just had to say
It's
this real.
okay,
I just had to say this
girl.
real quick.
This goes in accordance with peace.
Yeah, it does. It does. When you loan somebody some money and they tell you they're gonna pay you back, and they don't pay you back when they tell you
When
they're
they
gonna
say that.
pay you back.
Mhm.
And then when you go to ask for your money,
They get mad.
They have an attitude for one.
I'm gonna give you back that little funky
They have
ass
an
$10.
No, yeah, that. They have an attitude for one. And then two, they like, man, you know you don't really need that money. You got more money than me.
Oh wow.
Oh Lord, she made me choke.
Well, you know what? Luckily, I've never
wow.
had that problem. If I've loaned people
Are you
money and they
serious?
say they were gonna pay me back on a certain
me.
time, they did.
No, but why do people do that? Like, you know,
Like
you
they
didn't
done
you
forgot.
No,
Yeah,
what
oh,
they say,
They
girl.
say you don't need it.
you don't need your money.
Girl.
Yeah.
You got. They
I
feel like
wish your MF
They
would.
feel like you have more than them, and you don't need your
And so you
$100.
don't
Well,
need- yeah.
that's
or
the reason
$200.
why you don't loan money
Or
that you can't
$50.
stand to lose. So I mean, I'm to the point now in my life. Don't even ask me for $10.
They say money loaned is money gone.
Shit, I'm not
Girl.
even no, baby. You can't borrow nothing.
I
from
really
me.
don't loan out
It's
Money,
just
money.
me
money
lying.
lent is money spent.
Shit, I'm not doing this. Sorry, not sorry. Don't even ask me to borrow $10.
Well,
I really don't do
look,
it
I can't
anymore.
say that. Look, I can't. Look,
No,
I can't
I'm
say
not.
that.
You
I-
go to work, I go
And
to
how
work.
do people forget that they owe you
They
money?
don't forget.
Nah,
they
they don't
just hoping
forget.
you
They
done
don't
forgot.
forget.
How do they forget?
They
And
don't
how about the
forget.
ones that got husbands and wives? Now, if you got a husband, don't ask me to borrow no money. Your
Well, I've
husband should be
heard-
calling
I've
me.
heard that.
Let your husband call me and
now,
ask me
wait,
to
now,
borrow money.
why
Well,
would
he
that
may
man
not know
be
she
calling
borrowing
you?
money.
But my thing is, why is she borrowing money when she got a whole goddamn husband?
You don't
See,
know
that's
the
what I'm talking
situation.
about.
You don't
Let
know
your
the
husband
situation.
call me.
But maybe she doing something she don't want her
Right.
husband to know.
I ain't got nothing to do with that,
Yes.
sugar.
You don't know the situation.
But you know the
Peach.
way,
ain't got nothing to do
you
with
know
that.
the way we were taught. If you got a man standing in the house with you,
Huh.
you will not get no help from the family.
That's all it is.
You are not
That's the
getting
way
no
we
help
was
from
taught,
the
baby.
family.
And y'all heard my cousin said, baby, that's the way we was talking. If you got a whole man in the house, you
You
better
are
not
not-
ask to borrow no money.
Yeah, you would not
You
get no help.
better not.
You would not get no
You will not
assistance.
get no assistance at all.
No,
Why?
So they just feel
Girl,
like the
baby,
man
let me
is the
tell you,
provider and the
them
protector. and he's
predators,
of the
them boy
house.
predators,
What
they
if
don't
he's
play
sick?
that.
What if the man is sick?
If we know he not sick, he's
but-
not
I said-
sick.
I said, what
I do know that they would
I
help
said,
y'all.
what if?
No, y'all family talk a lot of shit.
Oh, baby,
yeah,
you
but-
act like you
I mean,
don't know Douglas Andre Prater.
No.
And I don't mean to say his whole government name, but
No, but here's
yeah.
the thing. Don't get it twisted. Now
Don't.
we might be a little throwed that we have to come through and pull through for each other. We will.
Yeah.
But we
yeah.
gonna talk a lot of noise if we do.
I know, but everybody does. Everybody does.
If my daddy know you got a man living with you,
Mm.
he ain't playing that. He gonna say, well, what that gonna do?
But then if he do loan it to you, he gonna charge you interest out
He
the
sure
wazoo.
is, especially you got a man living with you.
Yep.
But that's
And I
what
can
know
respect
about
that.
that.
But at
I
the end
can
of, but
absolutely
like I
respect
said,
that.
at the end of the day, y'all not. I know y'all family is
Oh,
not.
babe, I'm not loaning nobody no money
but
that got a
I'm-
whole
but-
man up in the
But
house
I'm
and
just
he
saying,
got a job.
y'all family
not.
is not fixing to. Y'all
Babe, boo, bye.
say what you want to say. Y'all
I'm
family.
gonna tell you what
y'all
my daddy
family
done
gonna take
told
care of
me.
each other.
No, we do. We
Yeah.
gotta, I mean, we all gonna.
If
do
I need
together.
help right now, my daddy would take care of me
I
because my
know,
daddy
I
know
know.
I ain't got no man.
Absolutely.
But if I had a man, no. I'm telling you, baby.
What if your man fell on hard times?
Shit, my daddy gonna be like, what that nigga doing hustling?
What if he
Is
got
he hustling?
sick?
Well, now, Renee,
That's what I'm
come
saying.
on. If
Well,
a man
well,
is
that-
sick and
well-
he's not able to work, that's a different
But
story.
but
We're talking about an able working body.
But
A
when
man
you-
that's just
we
sitting
didn't-
in the
but we
house
didn't- okay.
but we
playing
didn't-
video
They'll sit
games.
around
But we
all
didn't
day
specify
around the
that,
house
though.
We
drinking
talking about
coffee.
that type of
We
man.
didn't
Okay.
specify
We're not
that
talking
though.
about no
Yeah.
man that's sick. He
We ain't
probably got some
specify
kind of...
that. I just
You just
simply
said a
said.
man.
I
No,
simply said
if
that y'all would
it's
take care of each
then
other.
that's different. But if my daddy know I got a man sitting at the house, ain't working, able body, ain't sick, my daddy gonna be like, shit, you better tell that nigga go sell his Peter Whacker.
I know.
Oh,
Well, y'all told me I can't say D-I-C-K,
Oh, my
so
goodness.
Peter Whacker.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
my.
What the heck?
Oh,
y'all
my
be
goodness.
censoring me all the time. They censor me all the time.
Who
so
is
Peter
they?
Whacker. Y'all.
It's because we don't want to get
They have a
flagged.
whole conversation with me before the show start,
Oh,
y'all.
my
They be like, now, Peaches, remember it's Pusey. Is it Pusey?
Punani.
Punani.
Look, y'all know how back in the 90s they used to be like, take that, team no sleep, team no sleep.
baby.
Baby, now it's team. I need to go to sleep. I need
And
some
take
rest.
some
Baby.
naps.
Be like,
Oh my goodness.
call me back. I'm
Yeah.
finna take me a
Nah,
nap.
girl, now we put our phone on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, yeah.
I've
That's
never
what
put
I
my
do.
phone on do not. I've
Oh,
never done
baby.
that.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
my phone is on Do Not Disturb between the hours of 8 p.m. and 4 a.m.
Well, see, I used to do that, Peaches, but
That's what I do.
don't because you never know somebody passed away through the middle of the night and they
Well,
call
honey, they
you.
already
That's why I
dead.
don't.
There ain't nothing I can do about it. They already
Peaches, why you talking shit? Because you know
God.
what? You was sitting here lying. I'm so
what?
tired of you. I'm so
If
tired
they
of you.
dead, they dead.
Carla,
What do you want me to
Carla,
do?
I
I'll find out in the morning that they dead.
Carla out on her fakeness, Mee Mee.
Well, y'all asked me, do I be fake? I said, yeah.
Oh, that is horrible.
Renee.
I mean, what can you do if they dead? They dead. Shit, catch me in the morning after 4 a.m.
So, Peaches, is this you being real or fake, Peaches?
Well, that's real.
What you think,
Because
Mee Mee?
the Do Not Disturb is from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Because
You
I
do
am in
have
the
a
bed
phone on
by
Do Not
8.
Disturb, but-
I do.
But Peaches is
But
sitting,
y'all, but let me tell y'all,
Peaches is
y'all
sitting
are
here
on my
pretending like she
favorites.
just nonchalant. She don't give a fuck, but that's not the
I
case.
don't. So let me tell y'all are on my favorites
Well,
because the
glad we
favorites
are.
list. No, y'all are on my favorites list because anything can happen. So all three of y'all are on my favorites
Nigga,
list.
I'm coming to your house.
Yeah, you do.
I'm coming
That
knocking at the
motherfucker
door.
that'll show up. She ain't
Oh, my
lying.
goodness.
She is not
Get
lying.
up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God.
But if your ass die, I find out about you after 4
My
a.m.
God.
Wow,
Just,
Peaches.
hey, if something happens, you just know I love y'all.
That part.
Wow,
I'll see you in the
Peaches.
afterlife
Oh,
if
my
there
God.
is one.
You might not make it to the same place we going.
Well, this shit. Well, that depends on who you worshiping.
Oh,
Oh,
Shots
wow.
fired.
that's why
Flag on the play.
she got on the right color.
Oh, Renee said
She
you
got
got
on
on
the
the
right
right color,
color.
red and black.
We
Red
know where
and
she
black,
going.
baby. All I need is my shades.
Yeah, we know you
Why
going,
you left
honey.
your shades?
Because I couldn't find them. I was like, damn, where my damn shades at?
Mm.
So hold on, Peaches.
Baby,
Oh,
no ma'am.
Gee.
All
I'm
right.
sick of y'all.
No,
I'm
we
sick of
sick
them.
of you, Peaches. Cause
Honey.
Peaches, we probably don't do enough, but you do the most.
Y'all gotta make sure y'all come to our live show.
Baby,
so
we
y'all
done
can
got
meet
all
Peaches
our
in
Yes.
person.
topic.
Y'all make
So- Bringing it
sure.
back.
So look here. I want to make sure that y'all know we have a live show that's coming at the end of October. And we're actually planning, if you missed the last live show, you missed a great event. So we are planning one. And we want y'all all there. So, please like, share all our material.
Like, subscribe.
So to wrap it up,
Like, subscribe.
to wrap it up,
And y'all talking about me.
Nita,
It's
what's up with the wrap up?
Yeah, just, I don't know. She been kind of.
Oh, my God.
She been, baby.
ma'am.
Okay.
Do y'all want to mention Battle of the Beat Face? The fact
Yes,
that you
let's
guys
talk
are gonna
about
be on
that.
ahead.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Battle of the Beat
Absolute-
Face. You want to go ahead
absolutely.
and talk about that real quick?
So the Divas Dose Podcast will be hosting the Battle of the Beat Face, which
Mhm.
is a Houston competition where makeup artists will be able to compete against one another. It's going to be the first competition ever in Houston of that sort. So we look forward to seeing you guys there. I do believe you can go on all our social media sites to get information on how to purchase tickets and or if you want to submit to compete,
Yes.
right? And we also are going to be hosting a gala in December. So if you guys are interested in coming, we're going to have a live show at the gala. So we would love to have you guys there as we have our gowns on and our sneakers, because it is a
Yes.
sneakers ball.
Mhm.
So we'll be doing
My
a live
type of
show. So we
gala.
would love for you guys to
Yeah.
participate if you can.
So check out our platforms. We have all those
All that information.
all the information posted. And y'all can come on and attend. All right.
All righty then. So looks like that's about all the time we have, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do the wrap up. Real quick, just I wanna ask this. What did you take away from tonight's topic?
Listening to you, I think when people start to learn to love themselves, they start to really put themselves first, and peace comes automatically with that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
Right?
that.
So
I like that.
I love the fact that you said that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start to prioritize you.
Mhm.
And when you do that, everything else comes second nature.
That's right.
All righty.
And there's nothing wrong with routine, y'all. Get y'all a routine, even though Nita and everybody else think it's boring.
I mean,
baby.
just make sure it's not depressing.
Make sure it's not depressing. Getting up at 4 a.m, taking care of yourself, eating you a nice little breakfast, going to work, coming back from
home,
work,
open up
working
a can
out
of tuna
again.
and feed your
Nuh-uh,
cat.
baby.
Because you're on a
Cats.
mission. Cat.
We'll call you the cat lady.
And let me tell you, sugar,
You're on a
don't
mission.
need
Hey,
you
baby,
don't
you
need
look
no
good 'cause it's showing.
man.
Your workout is showing.
And baby,
so-
let me tell you something. You don't need no man
Absolutely.
to make your life
Of
complete.
course not. I
Okay.
But Peaches, I got to give you a hard
I
time.
know she
honey.
do.
You know I love you, girl.
Love you too, boo.
Because there was a
all
lot of
love.
shots fired tonight.
It's all love.
Yes.
Baby.
Take us out of here, Nita.
All right, so I just want to add this takeaway. The next time someone brags about working 80 hours a week,
Mm-hmm.
just remember, the real flex is waking up refreshed, peaceful, and of course, my all-time favorite, unfreaking bothered.
There you go.
Yeah!
Clap
All right,
it.
see you guys later. Catch us every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on our YouTube channel, the Divas Dose YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we love you guys, and we see you next time. Mwah!
Yeah.
Live from the